here's an update on my wave light. This has been sitting in, you can see I've got yellow jackets buzzing around. It's been sitting in vinegar, and I have a solution. I started out with just like apple cider vinegar because that's what I had, but then I bought some 30% vinegar. And if you're going to use 30% vinegar, make sure that you have some baking soda on hand, because it is pretty caustic. And if you're doing it in the sun and you have 30% vinegar on your hand and the sun touches your hand, you'll get burns. So be careful with that. It is a strong chemical. But so here's some of the wave light that's been exposed. Look at that. See if I can get a good focus here. Look how beautiful that is. It's taken months to get some of this mantle off so I can see it, but it is so pretty. This still has a little bit of that mantle, and if you rub it gently, but this wave light is pretty delicate, and you can see it's a pretty thin layer of the material in most places. So, hi Rooster. So you can't really afford to lose much of it, and most of the beauty is right on the surface. When I first was reading about it, it said Dremel tool. Dremel tool's dangerous. I mean, there's so little of that pretty spots, and eventually, like, this is starting to break away those little pieces of the mantle, and it exposes more and more of the material. And you know, I'm getting smaller and smaller pieces. So if I come back to the bowl, this was also the wave light. It's in a different form, or maybe it's a different. It's not as crystallized or whatever. This one's very fragile. It's pretty. It doesn't have the crystal formation that the other one does. But as it's sitting in the vinegar, it breaks off at different places. Dude. Some of them are tiny. Like, this is not much. It's so small, but look how cool it is. And as it's been sitting in the vinegar, these little bumps, these little points have gotten taller as the other stuff has dissolved away. When you're done with the vinegar, make sure that you make a solution of, well, this is not wave light, but it is a really cool chunk that was pretty dirty and had a lot of iron deposits, so I've got it soaking in there too, and it's lightening up. You can see much more of it. But the wave light, oh yeah, here's some. Look at that. When you get a